Fame MMA 19, will it last? Fame MMA is a Polish organization that sets up MMA fights with famous people like YouTubers, rappers, and influencers. It's similar to YouTube boxing, where YouTubers fight each other. They happen in different parts of the world. Both YouTube boxing and Fame MMA have changed how people see combat sports. YouTube boxing did it on a bigger scale, while Fame MMA did it on a smaller scale. The troubled story of Fame MMA UK. Fame MMA UK might not be around for much longer, despite its catchy name. After just one event, they're believed to have lost a whopping £500,000. It's been 5 months since the event, and they still haven't paid the fighters and staff who took part. The drama surrounding this situation is getting worse every week. Before the event even happened in Newcastle's Utilita Arena in December, it had mixed reactions. Some people thought it was a good way to introduce MMA to a younger audience. Others felt it disrespected professional fighters and made a joke out of the sport. Fame MMA started in Poland after reality star Wojtek Gola and YouTuber Michael Baron saw the success of an amateur boxing fight between KSI and Joe Weller in early 2018. That fight had 20 million viewers, and KSI went on to fight Logan Paul twice. The first bout made about £150 million, and the second was at the Staples Center, where they turned professional and signed deals with big broadcasters like Sky Sports and DAZN. It was something new and exciting. Fame MMA did well in Poland. They had 6 events in 2 years, bringing Polish celebrities, rappers, and influencers into the cage and drawing big audiences. So they decided to bring the idea to England, hosting the event in Newcastle. Geordie Shore reality stars Sam Goland and Marty McKenna were the headliners, along with some less well-known stars from the Polish shows. Before the event, there was doubt, but after some changes to the fight card, it seemed to go well. Also, they thought. People who paid £12.99 to watch the live stream were disappointed because it crashed, and they couldn't get refunds. Those who managed to watch the action had to listen to Polish commentators. Right after the show, Fame MMA said they were planning a second UK event. It looked like this trend was here to stay, whether you liked it or not. But nearly 6 months later, fighters and staff still haven't been paid. Questions came up when 2 directors resigned just before the event, and little has been done to help those who were part of it. Mike Fox, a popular YouTuber with over 1.25 million subscribers, said there would be a legal case soon. He lost thousands from taking part and doesn't know if he'll ever get the promised payment. All fighters were contacted for comment, but few wanted to speak out because of strict non-disclosure agreements. Fame MMA and its staff also didn't respond to attempts to reach them. One fighter, Joel Morris, got some of his payment but not all of it, even though his contract said he should have been paid in full within 14 days after the event. He said the setup was somewhat professional, but the organization was poor and last minute. The issue wasn't just with fighters. Even support staff like Richard Blackburn, who designed posters and graphics for the event, hasn't been paid. He felt the Fame MMA had the same problems as the now closed MMA promotion. Blackburn won't work with Fame MMA again and thinks they won't do another show in the UK. He believes there are enough good MMA shows in the UK already. Many in the UK MMA community didn't like the idea of celebrities fighting each other. It seems like fighters and staff will have a tough battle ahead in the coming year. Fame MMA UK isn't talking to them, and they've been very quiet since the event in December. Looking back, how much can you expect from a promotion that puts a 4'4" influencer with dwarfism against a 5'7" YouTuber just for entertainment? Comparing Fame MMA and YouTube boxing. Fame MMA and YouTube boxing are 2 recent trends that have changed the way people look at traditional combat sports. It all started in February 2018 when UK YouTubers KSI and Joe Weller had their first amateur boxing match. This became a big business for boxing. In June 2018, Fame MMA had its first fight with pro fighter Michael Boxtel Baron against streamer Jakub Guzik-Szymanski. Fame MMA then came to the UK, and gamers like JMX and reality TV stars like Georgia Harrison, Sam Garland, and Dapper Lots fought in front of many fans. This happened because we now live in a time when digital media is really important for building an online image. The YouTubers and famous people I mentioned became popular when digital media was at its peak. This means that their fans are interested in what they do. But when it comes to making money, YouTube boxing has been more successful than Fame MMA. YouTube boxing has gotten millions of views online. Lots of people have bought pay-per-view, PPV, boxing matches, and it has been shown on TV by big broadcasters. Why does YouTube boxing outshine Fame MMA, even though both feature well-known figures? There's a reason why YouTube boxing is more popular than Fame MMA. People who do YouTube boxing, like KSI, Logan and Jake Paul, and Anasomyeb, have a lot more online fans compared to those involved in Fame MMA, such as JMX, Georgia Harrison, and Sam Goland. This shows that content creators have more power than influencers in today's world. YouTube is a big platform where you can find all kinds of content, reaching a wider audience through entertainment. Influencers usually come from reality TV, which attracts a smaller group of people. YouTube boxing got big support from broadcasters like Sky Sports, DAZN, and Fight TV, making it a big production. Fame MMA chose a different path by offering exclusive pay-per-view, PPV, for their UK event. This meant they had fewer ways to tell people about it and reach fewer viewers. It's like a chain reaction. When you have personalities with niche audiences, big sports organizations are less interested because they don't see much profit in it. In the world of YouTube boxing, there's a fascinating story that has captured the attention of millions. It all started when KSI and Joe Weller, two well-known YouTubers, decided to settle their differences inside the boxing ring. KSI emerged as the victor in this initial showdown, but what followed was far more extraordinary. KSI took his newfound boxing fame to another level by challenging Logan Paul, a popular American social media personality who had recently been involved in some controversial incidents in Japan. This clash of YouTuber titans in late 2018 resulted in a majority draw, but it also ignited a firestorm of interest in the sport. Pay-per-view purchases soared, media outlets clamored for coverage, and boxing found a new audience online. In late 2019, Matchroom Boxing, a well-respected boxing organization, officially declared that this narrative would transition into a professional boxing match. The rematch between KSI and Logan Paul took place at one of the most renowned boxing venues in the world, the Staples Center. KSI emerged victorious once again, but the story didn't end there. Logan Paul's younger brother, Jake Paul, entered the picture with a burning desire to avenge his brother's loss. To earn his shot at redemption, Jake had to face Anasomyeb, a close friend of KSI and fellow YouTuber. In a dramatic twist, Jake Paul defeated Anasomyeb in a lightning-fast one-round bout, setting the stage for more excitement in 2021. As we look ahead, KSI and Jake Paul will likely continue to script this captivating narrative, shocking the world once more with their unorthodox journey through the world of boxing. When we look at Fame MMA, something seems to be missing compared to the YouTube boxing phenomenon. Fame MMA attracted influencers who had first appeared on popular TV shows like Love Island and Geordie Shore. But these shows were at their peak popularity more than 2 to 3 years ago. Some might say that Fame MMA was inspired by the success of YouTube boxing and tried to replicate it within the realm of MMA. What can we learn from these two unique projects? Both Fame MMA and YouTube boxing brought something unconventional and exciting to the sports industry, capturing the attention of audiences worldwide. However, to establish long-term sustainability, it takes more than just a gathering of celebrities. It requires a compelling narrative, widespread awareness, and tangible results to prove its impact. Here's where content creators have an edge over influencers. They've built their foundations on broader platforms, gradually expanding their audience segments. Unlike the relatively narrow avenue of reality TV, content creators have leveraged a more diverse fan base over time. Moreover, the sports industry has embraced content creators far beyond the confines of boxing, forging a new wave of entertainment that transcends traditional boundaries. In essence, the key takeaway is that while both Fame MMA and YouTube boxing disrupted the sports industry, it's the presence of a compelling narrative, widespread awareness, and measurable success that truly sets them apart and paves the way for the future of sports entertainment. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on more intriguing stories and content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.